Walrus Show. Warning. Warning.
Warning, warning, warning.
Warning. Warning. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, I mean warning. Good morning. Warning. May contain explicit lyrics descriptive of or advocating one or more of the following: nudity, Satanism, suicide, sodomy, incest, bestiality, sadomasochism, adultery, murder, morbid violence, or deviant sexual conduct in a violent context, or the illegal use of drugs or alcohol. Parental advisory, and by the way, that's just in the Bible. Welcome. Welcome, everyone, to today's show, Kong and the Walrus Show.
Memorial Day weekend edition.
Make podcasts so you don't have to.
Anybody cooking out there? What you cooking? Can I come over and what time?
Ribs, sausage, chicken,
some steaks.
Stevens.
Man, I had a full-on conversation with a guy at the grocery store this morning about the price of fajitas, because it was like $11, $12 at the store I was at, and I'm like, yeah, that's ridiculous. He had a whole meltdown. All he wanted was some fajitas.
Fajitas. So I've made that a staple at least once a week. I make TQ quesadillas.
What kind of queso you use?
Oh, that's a secret.
That's a secret. Did you call TQ and ask him or what?
Oaxaca.
Oh yeah, Oaxaca's good.
I finally figured it out. I was like, oh, this is it.
The Oaxaca, yes sir. It's creamy and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
I still want to know what the hell that cheese was in fucking Guadalajara. It looked like a loaf of bread. That was some good melty cheese. So how's everybody doing out there? How's your week? Sucked ass?
What's up? Let us know what's going on. How's it been? How's it going? Good day, bad day. You know, what have you guys run into? Anything unusual? Anything weird? You know
Weird.
Weird.
That's the norm these days. Seems like weird stuff you would never see or imagine would happen or happening these days. So yeah, weird.
Well, I mean, weird comes in many different forms and shapes. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
And, you know. Well,
here's some. Down south.
Where else are you gonna find diabolical Catholics?
Worldwide.
Institution. I need to practice this, man.
I want to see the YouTube video. Just from here up, though.
Pinche puto, güey.
Con dos caras. That's the important part.
Pinche Danny. No effects whatsoever on this CD. Yeah, fool, so they know it's my real voice, man. Pinche Danny. Yeah, the whole thing about church and state has to go,
You have to realize that the church is just a corporation. So once we get started there, then we can make changes. Take away their 501c, their 503c, and whatever else they got.
Yeah, they've got to be breaking something there. I think I can do that.
Puppet, where are you?
I'm not properly hydrated to be playing that right now. Pinche pupe, wey. Fucking A. Jesus Christ.
Yes, sir.
I'd get tired just listening to him, and I'm like, I can't play like that. Just leave me alone with my anal vomit over here. A simple, stupid little song. Just leave us alone. This whole thing, like the whole leading source of government is not based on what government should be, but now about fucking God.
How about the people?
It's the people. It's the people that are getting influenced by this garbage that are creating all of this stupid chaos.
It's almost like it's a plan. They're hurting the sheep.
Man.
Look, this way, this way, this way. No, this way, this way.
People are easily convinced. They're very naive. They're very gullible, man.
Crank that shit up.
Momentito. Danny. Conductor.
We need to do like.
No, fool! More harp! More harp, fool! I don't hear trombone, fool! Where's the trombone?
No, we need interpretive dancers.
Me and you running around that. What did he say? What did he need? Richard! Yeah. No. The green! The green! What about his spleen? Wet dream! I'm not playing around right now. Hey, wait, Danny. I see you, Violin. How you doing? Miguel, we got somebody coming on stage. Shit! Richard! Dive! Damn fools! He's all looking down. Damn fools! You guys are good at tuxedos and los palitos, you know.
Yeah, but you always see the guitar as the bass player, the singer, right? But I mean, until you're standing behind somebody, a master playing drums, you're just like, that's a whole another world, another dimension. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, so time for tits of Az, the titulars of Aslan.
Yeah.
The fallen heroes of metal and old. Or maybe we're just over being dramatic, but either way, I think they're still heroes.
No, absolutely heroes for sure, dude.
Jerry Miller, editor for Metal Edge. I know you old fuckers out there remember Metal Edge. Metal Edge. Yep.
The world of metal has lost one of its biggest champions, as longtime Metal Edge editor Jerry Miller has died after a battle with cancer. Miller was a veteran journalist, best known for her work with Metal Edge, but she had also contributed to People, Glamour, music, Muscle and Fitness, musical. Muscle and Fitness, and a variety of other prints.
You almost made me spit all over my equipment, man.
Sorry, don't throw Drukenn. Metal Fanzine ran for 24 years before shutting down in 2009. Yeah,
the end of print media, 2009.
Nobody knows. It's always going to happen. There's always a little subsection that only us know, like Metal Edge. You know what I mean?
Well, like the bands that she freaking wrote about and everything else, the promoter and the freaking pinups and the posters. And, hell, that was our decoration shit.
We're saddened by the passing of our friend Jerry Miller, R.I.P. She was a champion of so many bands during her time at Metal Edge magazine and loved the music and scene of it all. Our deepest sympathies to her, family, and friends, stated Kiss. Motley Crue's Nikki Sixx added, sad to hear of the passing of Jerry Miller, R.I.P. She was a true believer in so many bands during her time at Metal Edge as writer and editor. My condolences to her family and friends. Slaughter, Warrant, all commented. Sebastian Bach, Brett Michaels. Yeah.
All them pretty boys from old. We're old now.
Hey Richard, check this out, man. Where? Over there. Oh, damn. Look at that booty, homie. No, man, that's her mom. Anyway, I must be hungry.
Well, you heard that or what?
No, it just happened to be by chance. So, what does it take to, create you know, any type of music, you know, layers, 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 right?
I mean,
Because
how
that's
did
what we're talking is layers, right?
right? But how did it? I mean, like I always think about this because they always talk about oh, caveman banging on drums, blah blah blah. Okay, that's part of it. But like, oh, let me make a fucking flute. Let me make a clarinet, you know, out of wood and fucking with brass keys and shit. Like with the little reed that vibrates when you blow on it, you know. Like, where did we reach that point? You're like, oh, me caveman, like.
Exactly, right? Oh, bungo onto something. Bungo onto something. Let's where bungo? What bungo do? Me do with bungo. We take rock.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure. Like, what was the fucking stupid movie? With I think Ringo was in it, and so it's like an old ass movie, man. It wasn't barbarian, caveman, barbarian, BC, some shit like that.
Yeah. It's a whole thing that they're caveman and yeah.
Yeah, they like hit him on the head. You're like, oh, it like hits the other guy, oh, and the other guy, ooh, and they're like, dunk, dunk, dunk.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure we mimic birds and fucking all that shit while we're hunting and all that crap. I mean, hell, we still do. That's what hunters do. Fucking mimic elk or deer or fucking turkey, what the hell you're searching for. Chewbacca, fucking chupacabra, two-legged deer.
Speaking of chupacabra, just off the radar, ¿qué pasó, chupacabra?
Yeah, I know. It's like, hey, no more
¿Qué
chupacabra.
pasó, ¿Qué pasó, chupacabra? ¿Te asustaste o qué, güey? ¿Dónde estás? Pues que in the 1990s, que chupacabra aquí,
Right.
que
No,
chupacabra, que la
no, no. This is the way it happened. In like early 1990s, there was a reporter in the Arecibo area of Puerto Rico where that satellite, or was it the communication satellite used to be? They were trying to communicate, SETI. They were trying to communicate with space and shit, right? Well, that's where the first reports came out of that fucking chupacabra. And then it spread into Mexico, and then it spread into Texas, and then it went from there. So I'm wondering what the fuck did they release or what escaped? But the original thing that kind of the story that kind of made things go was that they were working on an experiment. They were mixing spider DNA with goat milk, so when they milked the goat, there will already be silk in there because silk's the strongest fucking whatever string per pound of anything on the world. And so they were going to plan to weave it with Teflon to make like space cables and shit like that. And then coincidentally, oh look, a chupacabra. It's a goat that sucks blood. What does a spider do? Think interesting, huh? Things. Look, this is shit that I read like 30 fucking years ago, and it stayed back here somewhere, man. But everyone's on chupacabra, like, oh, steel silk cable.
Let's try that.
Next on the list is Rupert Neve. Without Mr. Neve, the modern mixing board would not even exist. We would have no music recorded. It would still be on the gramophone with the record on the wax. Yep. Yep. And it'd all be like, okay, everybody, 1, 2, 3, go, play. Well, record. I mean, no layers like you talk about. You see that console? Those are layers.
And what does everything have to start with?
Dude, I don't know, man. It's like people turn their head. It's like, oh, it's that song. Oh, it kind of sounds like that song. No, it's a different song. Oh, I like it.
Oh yeah, with the design career spanning over 80 years and literally countless records produced using his equipment, it would be impossible to overstate Rupert Neve's influence on recording music.
I had this model, but I think it was only like a 5 or 6 channel. And it didn't have the meters on top. They're actually integrated in the board, but yeah. I found it at a garage sale or something.
It says here, Rupert Neve Designs was founded by Mr. Neve not only to set new standards for sound quality, but to create a team who would become the caretakers of the theories, practices, and ideologies that truly constitute a Rupert Neve design.
A true warrior of Aslan, right there, man. Of course, I pale in comparison because I haven't created my own board, but I follow in his passion for music and sound and manipulating sound and creating layers and all that. So it's on.
So, did you? I recently saw something somewhere on the interwebs. The band Boston, I think.
Hmm.
So, it, so did you know that it was only one dude?
Yeah, Boston. Yeah, the original guy. Yeah, well, the
Like, yeah,
guitar player or whatever. Yeah.
he was like this. He worked at some kind of circuit making something company or some bullshit or something. And then at night he would go into his basement and like tinker with all that shit that he was working on at work, brought it home, made different sounds or whatever, and like recorded the whole damn album by himself in his basement. I didn't fucking know that.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Because I went
Labels.
it
Yeah, he
was
took it to labels, number one or whatever, blah blah blah. Explained the story. It's like, this is just you. I mean, there's no band.
yeah, I kind of because what was it? I want to go see. Oh, it was years ago. I want to go see him at the Woodlands, and I was like, I was looking around, like, man, I don't remember none of these guys being in the band. Like back in the day. And I was like, so I started looking up, and that's when I started figuring out that it was like, well, they were all hired later on. Yeah, there was a couple, for the second, third album, but there was one guy that passed away, right? It was a heroin overdose or something. I think the singer or something like that. And then after that, they kind of just carried on with various people. And when I saw him, it was some guy who won a karaoke contest. Because, no, he didn't even win the karaoke contest. They filmed him because he was drunk singing Boston songs. And somebody sent it to the dude, and he's like, well, fuck it. And they hired him for like a tour. And he was a little like gordito, like, what's his name, from King of Queens? Like
Oh
that.
yeah.
They all run around stage. But you know what? He got to tour with this fucking dream band, though. He probably had to go ride in his own van or his car or something. But at least he got to do it.
That's the shit right there.
And next on our list is Mr. I should say the fabulous, and the great George Carlin.
You know, so many videos that have that pop up every once in a while wherever
And
it is.
and they were from fucking years ago.
Yes, man. And on fucking point. Every goddamn thing, man.
Yes, sir.
It's literally like carbon copy.
Can you hear him?
No, ¿qué pasó? What happened?
Oh, shit.
Their lives paying 18% interest on something that cost $12.50, and they didn't like it when they got it home anyway. Not too bright, folks. Not too fucking
Nothing?
bright. But if you
Neta?
talk to one of them about this, if you isolate one of them, you sit them down rationally, you talk to
Yeah,
them
he
about
just-
the low IQs and the dumb behavior and the bad decisions.
And he started this,
Right
I
away,
mean,
they
I
start
guess he
talking
started
about
back in the
education.
late
That's
60s,
the
early
big
70s when he started hitting the
education.
college circuit.
It's that we need more money for education. We need more books, more teachers, more classrooms, more schools. We need more testing for the kids. You say to them, well, we've tried all of that, and the kids still can't pass the test. So, don't you worry about that. We're going to lower the passing grades. And that's what they do in a lot of these schools now. They lower the passing grades so more kids can pass. More kids pass, the school looks good, everybody's happy.
Yes.
The IQ of the country slips another 2 or 3 points, and pretty soon all you'll need to get into college is a fucking pencil. Got a pencil? Get the fuck in there. It's physics. Then everyone wonders why 17 other countries graduate more scientists than we do. Education. Politicians know that word. They use it on you. Politicians have traditionally hidden behind 3 things: the flag, the Bible, and children. No child left behind. No child left behind. Oh, really? Well, it wasn't long ago you were talking about giving kids a head start. Head start?
Jesus, that's
left
like
behind?
literally right
Someone's
now.
losing fucking ground here. But there's a reason. There's a reason. There's a reason for this. There's a reason education sucks, and it's the same reason that it will never, ever, ever be fixed. It's never going to get any better. Don't look for it. Be happy with what you got. Because the owners of this country don't want that. I'm talking about the real owners now. The big, the wealthy, The real owners, the big wealthy business interests that control things and make all the important decisions. Forget the politicians. They're irrelevant. The politicians are put there to give you the idea that you have freedom of choice. You don't. You have no choice. You have owners. They own you. They own everything. They own all the important land. They own and control the corporations. They've long since bought and paid for the Senate, the Congress, the state houses, the city halls. They got the judges in their back pockets, and they own all the big media news, all the big media companies. So they control just about all of the news and information you get to hear. They got you by the balls. They spend billions of dollars every year lobbying to get what they want. Well, we know what they want. They want more for themselves and less for everybody else. But I'll tell you what they don't want. They don't want a population of citizens capable of critical thinking. They don't want well-informed, well-educated people capable of critical thinking. They're not interested in that. That doesn't help them. That's against their interest. That's right. You know something? They don't want people who are smart enough to sit around the kitchen table and figure out how badly they're getting fucked by a system that threw them overboard 30 fucking years ago. They don't want that. You know what they want? They want obedient workers. Obedient workers. People who are just smart enough to run the machines and do the paperwork and just dumb enough to passively accept all these increasingly shittier jobs with the lower pay, the longer hours, the reduced benefits, the end of overtime, and the vanishing pension that disappears the minute you go to collect it. And now they're coming for your Social Security money. They want your fucking retirement money. They want it back so they can give it to their criminal friends on Wall Street. And you know something? They'll get it. They'll get it all from you sooner or later because they own this fucking place. It's a big club, and you ain't in it.
That's so true, man. So fucking true, dude. Gotta wake up, man. Gotta wake up.
Everybody needs to wake up.
Man, for fuck's sake, man. God damn. Hey, so speaking of wake up, dude, what the fuck outside the convention center over there, man?
Why, what's going on?
Supposed to get protests, get him out of office, or get him out.
Yeah, you need to shut the fuck up, man. You know, it's like a fucking piece of shit politician to take a bad situation and turn it into a campaign fucking, whatever, you know, fucking campaign, public, free public, opportunity. What do they call it? When they pay millions of dollars for advertisement. There you go. Free advertisement. Think about that.
Who does?
Beto.
Okay.
And everybody else was out there. My thing is, as many as unemployed veterans as we have who are trained in high pressure situations with how to take down a motherfucker in a second and a half, why do they hire these, you know, school ISD cops that just sit in their fucking car and fuck with kids all damn day about truancy or about this or their hair or they're fucking smoking pot or on the fucking whatever, you know, those, and then they're security guards is all they are. You need one fucking veteran at each entrance and you'll never have a fucking problem. But that's too simple of a solution when you have an agenda on your hand. That whole this past weekend, that whole meeting they had in Davos, Switzerland, the World Economic Forum and all that shit, all they're doing is signing off, pretty much saying, yeah, okay, UN, come on in. We have a pandemic happening. It's a health emergency. Come in. Next thing you know, door to door. Oh, and because we signed this bill, Agenda 2021. You now have to seize all your weapons. You have to seize this. You have to seize this. And then the next thing is going to be like, oh, there's going to be random searches. And then next thing is going to be fucking Nazi Germany. People, wake the fuck up already.
Beto had four ideas that have been bounced around. How come these 4 ideas can't be put in place? It's that simple.
There's a simple fucking solution. You know what? You want to talk about fucking government spending on education and what they think about our fucking children, and not
No.
our children, our future as a country.
Okay, go ahead.
I'll show you.
Well, the cops at your door? You are releasing content that is not appropriate.
4.1 billion to Afghanistan in 2010. Okay. A billion? No, I'm sorry, trillion, right? 1, 2, 3. That's trillion. Or did I forget my math? But what I'm saying, you know what? We're gonna save this for later. I'm too riled up. Damn it! Let's enjoy the song. Crank it up.
But yet Greg Abbott makes it easier to fucking buy weapons in Texas.
Negative, sir. I have been licensed to carry. Did my fucking background check, fingerprints, all that. When I go to a fucking academy, I go to the gun show, they still do a background check. It is not that easy. All right? These kids ain't getting their fucking guns at the convenience store or whatever. Wherever they're getting them from, they're either taking them from people they fucking know. All right? This kid right here, how the fuck did he get 10 grand to buy 2 fucking AR fucking 50s that cost $2,500 a piece? The optics alone were 7 grand. I can't even afford that shit. You know, I bought a $200 fucking night scope, think it was gonna be badass. It was a piece of shit that's in the back. If you want good optics, you gotta fucking spend the money. You know, so how did this fucking 18-year-old kid get all this fucking equipment? And a little small podunk town, blinking light, Walmart, Dry County. The next biggest city around there is probably San Antonio.
It concerns me that you're defending the.
I am fucking pointing out the damn obvious. All right.
The cripple that's running your state over there.
You know what? And the fact that you're being so insensitive to call him a fucking cripple is still irrelevant of his mental capacity.
Dude, you should see what's on Twitter right now. Dude.
You know what, dude? Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, fucking Instagram, YouTube are all run by the same motherfuckers. That they control that stream, they control the media, they control what's hot, what's not. Today I just saw a video that shows you how you can buy likes to make your shit trend faster. On a fucking, you got to go like to other medias and set up your accounts and shit, and then you link them and all kinds of bullshit. And for like $25, you can buy like 10,000, a million fucking likes to make your video trend a little faster. It's an algorithm. Stop following what you just said it yourself earlier. Stop following what the fucking telling you on the whatever on the media, and now you're telling me all this was trending. I quit.
I'm not telling you what's trending, dummy. I'm telling you what I put out there is funny.
Yeah, it's good. I'm glad. Let's laugh about this shit.
I don't care about what the, like I'm not all dug in a rabbit hole on Twitter. Like, what's the next fuck?
Hell no, fuck all that. I don't even watch the TV for the same fucking reason, man. I'm like, I live right by the fucking one of the Air Force airports, right? I mean, the Air Force bases right here. If they start launching a lot of planes, I pack my car up and I wait. If I see planes coming back, I'm like, oh shit, okay, we gotta go or what? Other day I was climbing up a fucking crane at work and the 3 jets flying in formation. And they come back around and I'm like, oh fuck, do I gotta go home now? I don't want to be at work when I fucking die, man. I'd rather die on the way home.
La rama del mezquite le pegó el pinche Greg. No le gustan los niños. Le gustan las pistolas.
Hey, so have they knocked at your door yet?
They don't do that over here, man.
I know you got some firecrackers over there. You got some black cats. You know what? I need a fucking refill. I'll be right back.
ya te calmaste, güey?
I got
Ya estás.
a refreshing alcoholic beverage to soothe my soul. I said I wasn't gonna drink anymore, but I'm not drinking any less either. So it's a holiday weekend. Fuck it.
Ah, come on, man. What the fuck's wrong with you? Hello? Come on. You want to ruffle your feathers some more?
You know what? I want something ruffled, but it ain't my fucking feathers. I'll tell you that.
10 ways Governor Abbott made 2021 worse for Texas. Banned abortion after 6 weeks. Defunded the Texas legislature. Passed another voter suppression bill. Signed a permitless carry bill into law. Refused to expand Medicare. Tried closing federal points of entry at the Texas border. Appointed Trump crony John Scott as Secretary of State. Threatened the health and safety of Texas children. Passed an anti-education
You
law.
know what? It's funny. Those last things aren't even facts, man. Those last things aren't even facts. Those are speculations and assumptions, and that's what's called yellow journalism, man. This is one thing I did learn in fucking college was talking about yellow journalism, colored journalism, when they paint a story to make it look in the light of somebody else. But I like the way. Wait, did you write that, or was that online?
No, I wrote that.
You wrote that? All right. Thank you, Mr. Jackson.
Texas educators worry bill limiting the teaching of current events and historic racism would whitewash history. Oh no. Oh. Whatever. I'm just saying, just come on, just like stop already over there.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's like they want to talk about the kids. And when you look at what they actually spend on the kids versus what they fucking spend on military, you're talking about fucking 10 times more. I mean, you know, we're supposed to be the peacekeepers and all this bullshit, but our fucking military budget's fucking 15 times more than everybody else's, including China and fucking Russia.
It just sucks because what other country has school mass shootings?
I know, because usually the terrorists that are shooting everybody, they just don't pick. They go to school, but they shoot everybody. They don't pick little kids or whatever. So I guess if you're going to hate, it's better to hate across the board. Don't be fucking picking and choosing who you're going to hate. I mean...
But in doing that, you also have to look at the gun laws in those countries. You know?
They have no guns. They have no rights. Think about that. They have no rights because their guns were taken away first, and then their rights were taken away. Afghanistan, fucking Iraq, Iran, all these places used to be like New York back in the 70s and shit. As soon as those hardcore Muslims come in, the clerics and all that shit, look shithole countries they are now. I mean, yeah, the rich fucking live lavishly, but everybody else freaking lives in their tribes. Or serves the higher elite.
Doesn't matter how you look at it, man. It's everything's. There's no fucking positive, forward-moving.
Well, the thing is that, but why do we leave it to them? Why do we leave it to the select few who say, I'm going to go over there and fix shit? And then they're like, hey, I hear you're running for re-election. You know, if you vote on this bill for this state right here, you know, maybe I can throw a few thousand votes your way. You know, come to my gala. You know, we're having a sponsor thing, or I'll throw a benefit for you. And next thing you know, that person's fucking corrupt too. I'm talking about us. We're the ones that need to take matters into our own hand.
No, I know. Walrus. I know.
Oh.
My point in this is... My point in this is that it's not... Wait. Damn, hold on. I ate too much olive oil.
Ah, motherfucker.
I don't know. Oh, that's right. until you, Walrus, until you get rid of all the white elitists in government.
It's not only white, my brother. That's why everybody needs to get this fucking white, black bullshit out of their fucking minds.
At the top,
Look,
government.
look about.
Listen, government at the top making decisions.
No, let's get everybody that's over fucking 60 years.
Making decisions
Look,
in government.
let's get people who are over 60. Look, the retirement age is 67 years old.
Ramirez
Yeah, they're up there too, and they're fucking up shit too. So, but look, how about make everybody who's over retirement age, 67 years old, fucking retire? Let's get some young blood in there. I mean, why are these fucking 85, 90-year-olds still in fucking seats, thinking like they were 100 years ago?
Because there's a fucking layer of fat called white elitists, and under that are the fucking pig feeders, man. So it's always gonna be,
What's a pig feeder?
you know, the fucking scum that feed those people at the top.
Oh, okay.
White
Oh,
elitists,
corporations and churches and
everything,
stuff like that.
dude.
Oh, okay, I get you.
I mean,
See, we understand each other. Different terminology, but we understand.
I mean, how in the fuck? You know, that's the whole thing.
Because they pass these fucking, like, they look like fucking 1,000-page fucking bills, and they tell us, oh, it's to help the Ukraine, but they didn't talk about the other fucking 800 billion that they're sending to this state for wood arrows, to this state because now they need handicap stickers because they're not unisex or whatever. You know, stupid shit like that, man. It's like, you ever go down a road and all of a sudden there's speed bumps, and you're like, what the fuck? Why is there speed bumps on this road? That type of shit.
Right. That's.
And then, you know, the USA aid, man, supposedly we send, you know, I forgot how many billion in USA aid out. I worked at a warehouse, okay? Those things are 100-pound sacks of beans, rice, lentils, you know, just basic ass shit. Stuff that it's pennies on the dollar, you know, when you buy it wholesale. And you're telling me we weren't sending out trillions of fucking pounds, maybe millions of pounds of fucking this shit, all right? So if you're spending trillions of dollars in 4 aid, where's the rest of it at? Oh, we spent it in shipping. I can tell you it did not cost fucking trillions of dollars to ship it. Where's the rest of it at? That's the questions we need to start asking. They need to be held accountability. I mean, we're held accountable for fucking our bills, right? You get fucking surcharges and overdraft fees and late fees on your bills and all this shit. And then the taxes on your cell phone bill, half your fucking cell phone bill is taxes. So why can't they be held accountable too? Why do they separate themselves? Because I mean, technically they're supposed to be our representatives, our equals, our peers, but they're up here, and you're like you stay down there. You pay taxes. You do this. You're gonna like. Zaylee called me yesterday that they put an $80 surcharge on her water bill because she lives in an apartment. Per apartment, so now her water bill is averaging like $250. I don't even pay that in a house, and I water my plants for hours several times a month. You see, but she can't do nothing about it because she's living within that system, right? And I told her, I go, if you get a petition, you go talk to, I mean, you're talking about thousands of people that live in an apartment complex, you can achieve something. You know, you're going to have to go to court, you're going to do this, you're going to have to fight it, but you can achieve something. You know, but if you say, oh, well, that's the way it is. Oh, well, that's the way it's always been. Oh, well, you know, that's the way it is now. It hasn't always been like this. Well, I can tell you it started in the late 1800s that they started to change the way society used to be. I mean, everybody used to grow shit. We used to, you know, I grew corn, you grew fucking hops. Hey, you want to trade some corn and hops? We can make some beer. You know, we can make some whiskey. You know, that's how trade was done. I have tomatoes. You know, you got some chile, boom. You know, oh man, I need a cow. Well, I got a goat. You know, boom. You want to trade? You know, yeah, I got queso fresco. You know, yeah, I mean, that's how it was. It was nothing about, oh, he's got more money than I do. You know, might have been, oh, él tiene más vacas que yo or whatever. But you know, eventually you get to that point.
Yeah, but going back to you know what I was talking about, the white elitists running government, you know, and the thick layer of fucking, you know, the fucking pig feeders. That's what I'm talking about. There's never,
but if you
a corporation, whatever, you know, feeding these fucking gullible
lobbyists is what the name. The pig feeders are called lobbyists.
I mean, there's got to be a break, some kind of break in that system. Like, we're never gonna get our people in
But look,
big
you're right.
pot.
You're sure right about that because when the system was set up, these were farmers, these were business owners. You know, they lived across the land, and they would come for like a month, maybe 2 months, to Washington D.C. to make sure the budget was good, make sure this was taken care of, that was taken care of, pass new laws that they had to, and guess what? They went back home and it worked. These fuckers stay up there. They got the company car and the hotels and this. If they live in Texas, if they live in Oregon, the whole time they're in D.C., they're in a state-paid fucking apartment, hotel or something, fucking room service, car service, whatever. Everything else, write it off. Write it off.
It's just mind. It bends my mind and it hurts.
Yes, it does. It really does. It hurts
Why-
all of us, though.
Why
All
is
of
an
us.
81-year-old old fucking twisted goddamn buffoon telling me how shit's supposed to be in 2022 when he's making laws for dinosaurs?
Because they have a plan that they've been trying to implement for a long time. That's why.
What's trying to convince me?
No, I'm telling you, that's why he's still there. That's why he's still pounding the same bullshit. Because they have a plan they've been trying to implement for a long time, and they keep getting like monkey wrenches and monkey wrenches and monkey wrenches. They get pissed off because some of us are a little smarter.
It's the capitalism. Listen to me, capitalism. All I want is money. I do not care about the humans. I just want the money. Fuck the humans. I want money. Come on, man.
What are you gonna do with it? You can't take it with you.
Well, dude, come on. Tell that to all the ladies with babies on welfare, man.
You know what, man? That don't even. Oh, yeah.
The whole system. That's
Wait,
what
wait,
you were saying before. It's a whole system. That's part of the fucking system.
Yes. Yes. So we'll just save that for next week. How about that?
Oaxaca cheese for your quesadillas.
Oaxaca. You know, I don't have to go to the fucking store right now, damn it. I don't. Well, I was kind of debating either ribeye steaks or some thick cut country style ribs. I don't know.
I like ribs.
I know. I like them both too.
Do the ribs. Do the ribs. Do the ribs.
And then I was debating whether to fire up old Obi-Wan Kenobi or not. Because if I do that, I can't just do the ribs. I'm going to do chicken and sausage and everything else.
What?
Oh, that's the name of my pit. Sorry, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
I was wondering. Well,
Oh, man, that sounds so fucking beautiful.
yeah. So, what you got over there? What you got over there, old Walrus? Where's the Walrus? Without mercy, developing the Aryan race. Surgery with no anesthesia. Feel the night push you intensely. Inferior, no use to mankind. Sometimes we ain't got to die. Ah! Into death. Run into the kingdom of the dead. Infamous Butcher. Angela die. Oh yeah. I love breakdowns. Just like your mama. You like that?
Oh, man. What just fucking happened, damn it?
fluid inside your brain. Pressure in your skull begins pushing through your eyes. Burning flesh drips away. Touch the feet, burns your skin, your mind starts to boil. Frigid cold, cuts your limbs. A long pain you last in this frozen water burial. So together, giant heads. Does you rip yourself apart?
What you got there, homie? What are we all looking at?
Well, we're trying to look at genocides of history.
The audience are curious. We would like to know.
Here we are.
People are asking questions and I can't answer them. Hombre, güey, tenga todo listo, güey. ¿Para qué estamos esperando, güey? Tenga tus manos.
You know what, man? When you
Acá
got
estamos
30
esperándola.
fucking windows open.
No, hombre, güey.
Look, ahí tienes la lista enfrente, güey. Ya sabes lo que va a pasar. Nomás introdúcelo.
La gente está viendo acá, pues que chingada, Walrus. Porque ya está con los pinches windows. ¿Ya está listo o qué? ¿Ah? Pinche Walrus.
Okay, for the next section, we're going to discuss genocide and just straight annihilation of humanity because I feel like it.
Okay. I like that.
Are you better now?
Thank you.
Can't even read that shit, can you?
Well, you know, even with glasses, I'm not sure if I can read it there, but that's just because of my screen. It's too small.
I don't know.
Angel of Death.
Ah, ándale, thank you.
Do you see it now?
Name of the dead.
Is that better?
Yes.
Angel of Death. Angel of motherfucking Death.
Nice, nice. Thank you, Tom. Thank you.
So I'm getting
Terry.
a little bit for the older folk who can't see like me. And it's fucked up, but I got this 50-inch monitor and I still can't see it. So, yeah. Think about that. The blind leading the blind.
The blind leading the blind. So, tell me about the genocide and the straight annihilation of humanity and all of that.
I mean, besides the obvious that we know about, of course, you know, for some reason, Germany always gets the most attention for that. But maybe because of the millions. It was actually like 10 million after everything was said and done. That were actually 9.6, something like that they were killed or exterminated or whatever. And so I don't know. I guess since a kid, I've always been fascinated with cults and mass annihilations, mass deaths and mass suicides and mass annihilations, and how can one person influence so much or so many, you know, I mean, I understand now fucking Hitler, he used to like talk in the cadence, you know, just to set the tone. Nazis were very intelligent when it came to, what do you call it, manipulating the mind. And that's why everybody was such a fanatic. You're like, oh, yeah. But then you also have to understand the history that he, just like Antifa and BLM, they've been hijacked for common purpose now, and that's what Hitler did with the whole Nazi movement, because the Nazi movement wasn't about racism and all that. The thing was that Germany and the people around the German area had been invaded and freaking taken over and abused by the church, by other countries, by Rome and all that. They were just fucking frustrated. And so it's always been that nationalism, like, oh, this is, you know, we're Germans, we're real Germans, you know, the Deutsch, they call themselves the Deutsch. We are Deutsch, we are Deutsch, you know, this is a fatherland and blah, blah, blah. And of course it was manipulated for something evil, you know. But Hitler himself had fucking problems. He was into the occult. I mean, all that shit's documented now. There's fucking, the History Channel has documentaries about it and shit. So, but still is like, how does one motherfucker decide the fate of millions or hundreds of thousands?
How can one motherfucker
Decide
have
the
that
fate.
power, like decide your fate, right?
And then the whole thing is like the blonde hair, blue eyed bullshit. He wasn't even blonde hair, blue eyed himself. He had fucking brown eyes and brown hair and shit. And I'm like, that within itself, I always had an issue with. Maybe because I guess I always thought I was a stupid little kid. I guess I wasn't that stupid. It's like, was it the Sesame Street? Which one of these doesn't belong?
All the three the same. What is different? Charisma, words, intimidation. I mean, you can name it, dude. The whole gambit. Knowing exactly what to say and when to say it, you know. Put a just sprinkle of a little bit of fear, but embrace them.
Did you ever watch that documentary I told you about Stas?
No, not yet.
There, kind of explained. I mean, for me, it made a lot more sense because he was associated with the Nazis, but it wasn't so much because he was a Nazi. It was just because he was tired of Poland being invaded. For the same thing, he wanted Poland to be free, and he figured if he aligned with fucking the Nazis, that they were, everything would be cool. Of course, it was all a lie. They ended up bombing Poland anyway.
Yeah. Hey guys, if you're trying to reach us, comments, concerns, requests, Kong the Walrus at gmail.com. Don't forget, we're on Insta at Kong and Walrus. Look us up.
Look us up.
If not, we'll crawl into your dreams and tell you about the show.
We'll be forced to repeat what you just said.
I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Did not mean to frighten you.
So yeah, after going back and looking, of course, some of them I knew, some of them I had no clue. But China's had mass genocide several times, 58 to 61, 66 to 69, and then they went into Tibet and started killing all the monks in 49 to 50. That's why the Dalai Lama's been on the run ever since. USSR and this one, see, this is kind of funny right here because from 1932 to 1939, they killed 23 million people. And the circumstance was it purged the Ukrainian famine. So they just killed a bunch of hungry people. So it was okay. Congo, imperialism. Japan, 5 million civilians. I mean, who knows how many the U.S. killed.
Ideologies, man. What are you going to fucking do?
Yeah. Cambodia. Some of these, like, that I kind of tripped me out, truthfully, because I don't know. I've always, what do you call it? Wondered what happened to the Anasazi.
Yeah.
There it is. The Anasazi, they say they disappeared. That was it. Oh, they just disappeared. It was famine. It was a drought, blah, blah, blah. But on here, it shows them as a genocide. They said they were killed around 800 AD. It's kind of interesting shit you learn. You think you know shit. So I wonder what killed them. I mean, 800 AD? Who killed them? If there was supposedly nobody here in the Americas, who killed the Anasazi in 800 AD? Bigfoot.
Well, I mean, you have to think back. In every situation like this, right? Right, where what am I trying to say here? Like the impending defeat of somebody, right? The other person doing the defeating always has like a will, right? Like a forward motion, right?
That's why it's called his story. It's the victor story.
Always have malicious intent, Walrus.
Yes. That is the root of all evil right there. Malicious intent.
What you gonna do?
Fight the motherfucker, tooth and nail, hasta la muerte.
Yeah. Send them chemicals.
Yeah, we tried that. But you know, it's funny how they never talk about all the Native Americans they killed here in the Americas. Talking South, North America, Canada. You know, who knows how many in Africa, in China. I mean, natives, people all around the world. I saw a picture from the early 1900s where they had a whole bunch of Aboriginals in fucking Australia. No, it wasn't even that long. It was like 1938 maybe, and they have them sit down and chained on like pets, like you're walking pets, right? Because they were considered fauna of Australia. Ain't that some shit?
Dude, I was gonna say, something. I was gonna say, yeah, okay. If it comes up, I'll tell you.
Mass extermination, annihilation, malicious intent. Mitch Harris. Barney. Flapping, barking chicken.
No. Oh, wait. No. Yeah, no. No, it wasn't Napalm Death Fish related or something. I forgot. Me too, to remember.
Tell me again how good that pizza is over there. You know, I fantasize about that pizza when I eat my crappy pizza around here.
Well, it better not be vegan.
Vegan? I mean, I like vegetables.
No. I know, but I know. Echale un poquito de carne, güey.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, what? Wait. I think I remember what I was gonna say. Oh, isn't it funny? Isn't it funny that, like, our fucking ancestors were already here, dude. From north to the east to the south, all the way down to the fucking bottom, to the Mexico, to up whatever, Minnesota, to the east, to the fucking Pacific Northwest, all right?
And not only that, and it wasn't just one type of people per fucking thing. They were everywhere. They were trading. They were communicating. They were writing notes down and shit.
Everything. And then the white people get mad, like, I'll go back to your fucking country. Like, oh, motherfucker, you motherfucker stepped on our land, motherfucker. How come that's not a fucking thing, man?
You know what? It's funny you say that because...
Like, you should just start slapping white people in the fucking face when they say that. Like, go back to your fucking slap, bitch. Go back to Europe. Son of a bitch. Right?
Yep.
It's that simple. Fuck. Go back to your fish and chips. You cunt.
Around here we have fucking fries and and fucking what do you call it? Fries and fish sticks. Like right here.
I love me some good catfish.
The largest.
Some of the gabachos. Oh, catfish. Oh god. Fuck yeah. Some of that catfish.
You know, the catfish is kind of good. Catfish is hard to find around here.
Yeah. Well, I mean, come on, dude. Look where they come from.
Well, I mean, no, I said there's plenty of catfish around here, but they're bottom feeders around here. There's nothing but chemical spills and shit. So yeah, I don't eat catfish from around here. Now, if I'm up in the hill country, whatever, yeah, I'll eat some channel catfish.
Oh yeah, oh fucking hell day. Fucking hell day.
1955, Operation Wetback.
Oh yeah. I like that.
So, you know, it's funny that the term still remains as wetback, but it was a government operation to send all Mexicans back to their land. Like, motherfucker, we were here before the border crossed. Either way. I read a book called Forbidden Love, and it's based off of my great-great-great-grandfather and grandmother. And they came to Texas before Texas was Texas. It was New Galicia, Spain, right? Like early 1800s, right? They settled up by Bastrop. And they tell you, there was no slavery in Texas. You had to swear, to the Catholic Church to enter into New Galicia, but, they didn't fuck with you or anything like that. Everybody got along. Everybody traded. There was white people here, brown people here. There was natives around here. There was giants here, just everything was going on. There was peace. And then here come the ideals of up north, and slavery and this. And then they start fighting for our land, but they're constantly stealing people's land and stuff. And this is all in the book, and then the whole war and the border crossed both ways, back and forth during the various scrimmages between the United States and Mexico. But the thing is, like, people stayed where they were at regardless. Some families were split. Some stayed on that side, some stayed on this side. But, I mean, people always tell me, go back where you came from. Texas. This is where I've been. At least my blood's been here at least 500 years for sure that I know. Well, Texas. At least 500 years, so they can go fuck themselves. And I'm fighting for Texas. And that goes for you too, Elon Musk, motherfucker. You want to come take up that little fucking tip of Texas right there? Me cae en la mera punta ese culero. No pun intended.
Well, I mean, you could look at it that way, or you can look at it as an economic plus for the.
When you buy the southern tip of Texas, including with the park or the natural preserve that's there, yeah, it's more than what it is. And let's not even talk about the energy point that's right off the coast of Texas too. Kind of coincidence that SpaceX is right there. Why had they never built a spaceport there? They always talked about doing one in Brazoria. They never fucking did. And they were talking about that for like 20 years. And then they put it down there.
There had to have been some kind of infrastructure that it wasn't popular in that area.
Dude, but what's the difference? That's all sand over there, dude. There's nothing solid under there. I mean, at least over here, you got some solidity. Yeah, you got a lot of fucking soquete, but you can set a foundation of soquete versus sand.
Hold on. Dum 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 bum 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 bum. Reverse momentito, looking back. We're gonna push this up. No.
Oh. This sounds like what do you call it? Radio programming used to be back in before TV. Whole novelas and shit shows. Oh, there's a train coming!
Son of a bitch. Okay, so where was the Bolivar Peninsula?
Yeah.
¿Dónde está esa pinche peninsula?
Right there, fucking Crystal Beach.
Sí, güey, aquí está. Okay, so, all right, so that's Bolivar. Okay, aquí está Bolivar. Momentito, güey, dame un momentito, güey, porque tengo que hacer pinche 2 maps, güey. Tengo que poner 2 maps aquí en Google Maps, güey. Es que yo tengo que hacer chiquito el maps aquí, güey. Aquí, güey, le tengo que hacer chiquito el maps para que funcione más fuerte, güey, porque si no está pinche. Toma tanto tiempo, güey, aquí con su pinche Google Maps, con
What?
el gigabytes y pinche internet, güey. No, hombre, no mames, güey, qué pinche chingado, güey.
I'm gonna ask you
No mames,
I'm gonna ask you a
no
question, and I
mames,
already
güey.
know that you don't know the answer, but I still gotta ask it. What's your speed? Yeah. Okay.
What's my speed?
Yeah. What's your speed? You said you were hardwired, right?
Yeah? Can I do it in beats per minute?
Yeah, I guess you could. Gigabytes per minute. I guess it would be microseconds.
Oh. No, hombre, güey, es que necesito terabites, güey. Necesito aquí con megabites, no, güey. Necesito terabites. No diabetes, güey.
Yeah,
Terabites.
that's what I was about to say. Make sure it wasn't that.
All right, so fucking, let's see. Los Fresnos, Matamoros, Brownsville. Okay, so where the fuck's he doing this thing?
Right there, Boca Chica.
Okay, hold on. Let me see.
You can see the silo. It's like a tall warehouse. Well, it looks like a warehouse, but it's tall and narrow. I went down there and scoped it out. And it's really like really low security. You would think like it'd be like a military installation. Not at all. You drive right by it going to the Boca Chica right there to the park.
Okay. Boom, ahí vamos. Ahí vamos, güey. Dale, ok, ahí está, güey. Ahí está, ahí está. Ok, ok, ok. Ah, sí, güey. Okay, okay. Okay, let me check it out. Okay, ahí está pinche Boca Chica. A ver, and then Bolívar. Península de Bolívar.
Down the road.
Nah,
Boca Chica.
so if you look at Bolivar Peninsula, there's really no. I mean, well, I guess. Let me see.
You know they changed the sign at Ellington to now it says Spaceport. So I'm
Yeah,
assuming.
dude. I read that somewhere. Like, what the fuck is
Yeah,
going
so I'm
on?
assuming once they have the anti-propulsion, they're just gonna fucking land like this, and or however, just like. So it's gonna be no fucking rockets or anything like that. I know a lot of people around here once they changed it to spaceport started selling because they're like, oh, it's gonna be loud, it's gonna be rockets and all that. Well, it's already loud with the fucking planes, but they ain't gonna launch a fucking. Think about it. Everybody had to stand a mile and a half, 2 miles away to watch the rockets launch in Florida, so they wouldn't do that here. So I'm telling you, it's some new technology coming.
Mm.
So why?
I the only I mean, I'm just kind of fucking looking at this stupid thing. So I'm just thinking there's more like land over there as opposed to the broken little stretch of Bolivar Peninsula, man. You know what I mean?
But I mean, it's like right, maybe like
You're
200
talking-
yards from the beach, though. That's what I'm saying. It's not like it's protected or anything else like that. It's like real close to the fucking beach.
Oh yeah, no, it's right there. No,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I see the chinga there.
Because all that area in there, unless there's limestone underneath, I mean, you're thinking about a fucking rock. I'm sure weighs millions of tons, just fucking sitting on the sand. Hell, the damn car sinks in the sand and shit.
I don't know. I mean, it's just by looking at it, I would think just because it's more. Yeah, it's right there by the fucking beach,
Yeah.
but it's more surrounded by. I don't know, like solid land, if you will. I don't know. Fucking. There it is. Okay, I thought whatever. So, yeah, yeah.
So why?
Mhm.
So why must we go and kill all the different people? Or like George Carlin says, all the brown people.
Because we are a liability.
We are a liability.
And a threat.
Like, people are like, oh, they're savages, they're natives, whatever. The fucking Mayas were engineers, they were mathematicians, they were astrologers and astronomers. Knowing what I know, them fuckers created machines out of stone. All right, no eran pendejos. All right, I'm assuming
something happened. Not too advanced, because you talk about you're not talking about electricity yet, but I mean
something. It's something else. It could have been vibration and frequency.
Yeah.
You remember the Memorex? After a while, the glass would start to wobble and then it would shatter. Maybe you can activate stone the same way. And then after the Nazis went to Tibet, because they were looking for the Aryan race, they were taking measurements of the nose and the cheekbones and all that shit. Well, they found out that the Tibetans could levitate stones by putting, I think it was like 10 trumpets in a circle like this, a semicircle, I guess. And then they would put monks there chanting. And they would be chanting in different tones and blowing the trumpets. And they were able to lift stones and fucking move them. So this is technologies that, these are abilities or whatever technologies that they used to exist.
You literally have to conceptualize the theory there, and
I've seen the video. It's a black and white video, but I saw it like a long time ago.
It's an eyebrow, but it's possible.
Yes,
it's possible.
I was hearing a story. There's a book by Baird T. Spalding. I forgot what the fuck it's called. It's Baird, like Baird's bread. Baird T. Spalding, that apparently the United States military army, I think it was, went looking into mysticism and stuff like that, and they went, I think I want to say Tibet, or they went like interviewing like all the shamans around the world. And in one case, it was a guy in Tibet that they were asking what he could do with his mind and all this, and he sat down and he started meditating, and he called another monk that was hundreds or thousands of miles away, and over like 5 or 6 hours, that monk he sat down to meditate, and then over a few hours he slowly started to shimmer, and then he slowly dissipated, and then he appeared where the other monk was right next to him and said, hey, what's up? And so supposedly this is all recorded down by, there's documents and shit like that. But I just heard about this yesterday, so I got to go look at all that. I want to see the video, if there's video and all that. But if that's the case, we are able to teleport. I mean, we could do everything just if we put our mind to it. Of course, we got too many distractions. You got TV, you got radio, you got Twitter, you got Snapchat, you got TikTok videos, you got pendejos being pendejos, and, of course they're getting likes and fucking probably making money, getting rich off that shit or whatever, or they look at the funny bird doing whatever, or lo que sea. So nobody's got time to sit there and meditate. Oh, this is boring. This is frustrating. It was and I know because I'm the one that was doing that.
You can get mad at me, but teleportation doesn't exist.
Yes, it does. It exists. Whether it exists with a machine, a portal, a gate, a device, or whatever.
I take that back. There is hologram technology.
Yeah, I believe that. Oh, I don't know that. The hologram. I've seen that.
That's one way, but me teleporting from here to where you're at, like just walking through, no.
Hey.
Impossible.
Hello. The Fly.
Let's do it right now.
Well, I gotta build the machine first, but you gotta build the machine. But you gotta build the machine too, because that way, how are we gonna teleport? You want me to build two and send you one? It's gonna be more expensive.
How much time has passed? They're still working on a teleportation machine?
Well, I'm sorry. Parts are expensive. I can't even find brakes for my car right now, man.
How are you gonna transport flesh and cells, dude? You gotta fucking break that into liquid and then like a tube through the bank?
No, because because you're limiting.
And the fucking head and fucking my head over here.
What are you? What are we? We're
I mean, what are you talking about? He can't fucking teleport.
I'm where's the bear? I'm the bear.
There's if you go looking, you'll find plenty of proof out there written. I mean, you gotta go learn Sanskrit. You gotta learn Indian.
Started, yeah, con tu pinche. Mira, otra la caja. I want a fucking box here. I step in here, and I
see,
end up.
well, see, that's the problem.
Hey,
That's the
we're
problem.
drinking.
You always want a box.
No, shut up. A box right here,
This
right
is
next
the
to
box.
me. Shut up. I walk.
the box.
Shut up. I put the box right here. I enter it. I exit. Me and you are drinking beers on the other fucking side. That's what I'm talking about.
It's called an airplane. Or a bus. It's a big box with wheels on it.
Hey, teleportation.
Hey, well, that's teleportation. It's transportation. People are like, oh, one day we're gonna fly through the air and get there. Oh, that's fucking crazy. How you gonna fly through the air? We don't got no fucking wings. Do you see wings here? Am I gonna grow fucking wings? What's gonna happen? Am I gonna go jump out? See? See, look where we are.
Hey, I can teleport with a bicycle.
Hey, no, it's called a quadcopter. You sit in it. It's got 4 propellers, and you fly around. I want one of them fuckers.
Well, okay, so teleportation is a possibility, but you can still teleport in an airplane.
That's right.
What the fuck is that?
Look, that's how watered down we become. That's how watered down we become. That we're actually time traveling. Because if you were to walk, how long would it take you to get from me to you? Fucking weeks, months, or whatever, right? That's if you don't get kidnapped or killed in the process. If you take a bicycle, how long is it gonna take you to get here? Faster than walking, right? But then if you take a car, you're time traveling because you're going faster each time within the same amount of space. This is physics, man.
Don't start throwing physics at me, man. Shut up. I'm talking about real time.
E equals MC squared.
Okay, I'll be there in 5 hours because I'm teleporting.
You teleport your ass over here on a plane. So, but the thing is, look, but even then, I'm sure all that technology exists, but it's the fucking master of puppets that holds it, man. Or the masters of puppet that hold it. I mean, they hold all the power. They hold the strings. They hold our bank accounts. They hold everything, man. We're just like, okay, let me go to work. I'm going to get a beer. Oh, wait, I got no money for beer. Well, let me see what's in the liquor cabinet. Rubbing alcohol. Fuck it.
I have a theory, dude. All of these things, ancient times, whatever, I think at some point something has to be centered around opium. Some kind of illicit drug.
You know, you always know that if something's important or special or sacred because the government fucking outlaws it or tries to outlaw it. I mean, that's pretty much. I mean, that's a rule of thumb.
I think the heater's on. I heard.
Is it still cold over there?
Dude, don't get me fucking started. God damn it.
Dude, you want sticky balls? I'll trade you. Teleport over here. I'm going to teleport over there.
Dude.
Do you want sticky balls? Do you want sticky balls?
I've literally had conversations with like patients about the fucking weather and how I told them exactly this because they're frustrated too. I'm like, hey, listen, I woke up. It's middle of May, and I literally woke up like a little baby throwing a tantrum about how cold it is in mid-April. Like what? I woke up like chill. Like what the fucking? It's fucking May and it's still cold. They're like, I know. They're like, I'm glad they understand because I'll sound crazy right now. Like,
you don't know how lucky you are, man. You really don't know, man. I took a shower and I hadn't even dried off yet and I was already sweating, so I had water and sweat coming out at the same time. I'd rather be where you're at. How the fuck do you fucking sweat coming out of the shower?
And it's gonna be like 82 or something the next day or two, and then it's still gonna be. It's just stupid.
You enjoy the moment. You go out in the sun and you go butt naked. And then you turn over so you can have even 10.
And then monster. What? I'm naked.
Monster.
I apologize, Herb. Can you put on your clothes? I don't
So
want
So we still have a matter of puppets, though, man.
Okay. Yeah.
Or are we just snow blind about the situation, or are we just gonna say fuck it and just do a fix? At least just one fix, you know.
I say I say snow blind.
You want to snow blind it? Fuck it. Line it up, chop it up, bring it on down and put it in the pan. Let's go make it spick and span, or mix it with spick and span. Did that just turn blue? Who knows? It must be some badass shit. Is this the stuff from Baking Bad? No, it's just the stuff from Chicken Chong. So oh, so it's just Ajax. Leave it all, leave it all, leave it all. It's just wrong. But I like the way it burns.
You gotta make sure I got an endless supply, and don't you motherfucking tell me a lie that you ain't got shit for me back. Cause I'll kill you with my own
Machete, hatchet, pencil, pocket knife,
pen fry.
pan fry. Nah.
Frying pan.
No. Then I'll just stick you in my pan and you fry.
An endless supply. That would be awesome.
An endless supply.
Just.
How about just like a fucking a pot that you always had what you wanted in there, whether it was like exact change for whatever you're buying, or if you're just fucking craving a margarita or a fucking beer, you're just like, oh look, just like how I liked it. Oh, throw a tip in there, you know. It'll be like it'll be the wish jar, you know. They always leave the like the swear jar and shit. It'll be the wish jar. It's like leave a tip. Or it's gonna take your hand.
Or just carry around this little box that provides you with everything you want, like at that moment.
Like a food replicator, like on Star Trek. That'd be badass. You're like, oh man, you know what I want, man? Unos tacos de pastor. Like, hell yeah. I'm una coca mexicana. No. Give me a cold beer. I was watching one of the stupid, I forget, I don't know what, I guess it was one of the Star Trek. They got so many fucking shows now. But this chick was like remembering her husband had passed away. And he's like, oh, he used to make chocolate chip cookies. He's like, well, the replicator can do that. And they're like, no, but he used to actually make the flour and the sugar and the chocolate chips. He said it just made it fresh, like it made it taste homemade or some shit.
No, listen. All right, hey, listen, watch this. Pizza. No way, no cabe la pizza. Boom. You fucked it up. You can't do pizza, man.
No, it wasn't fucked up. It was like you say pizza and it gives you a DiGiorno or some shit like that. I'm like, no, I don't want that. a Totino's pizza. Still frozen.
Yeah. But yes.
Bear T. Spalding.
That would be nice.
So we snow blind or we pizza blind. So tell me again about that pizza. I'm sorry, just I've been craving pizza for a while. You know, I really don't do that to myself anymore as much, and then but there ain't really much of options around here for good pizza. So I always fantasize about that pizza over there, that big old slab, that big old slab. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, the second pizza. Yeah, dude. Yeah, man. Me and my buddy at work decided that it's great, but it's just.
Oh yeah, it's just that one you got to share, because if you're gonna like me, I'll order a pizza. I'm gonna eat the whole motherfucker. It might take me a day, it might take me 4 days, but I'm gonna eat the whole motherfucker, and I'd rather not do that. I want pizza one time, that's it.
Flying pie pizza, dude.
Flying pie pizza. I wonder if they deliver. Hey, well, once they teleport, they will. It's gonna be like Uber teleport.
It's not cheap though, dude. It's like
I know, but
36s, man.
yeah, I know, but I mean, good pizza is good pizza, brother.
But still, dude, it's. I mean, even second pizza, dude. Fuck, dude. It is a lot, though, man. So maybe for that, just one fix.
Just one fix. Yeah. Maybe two. Well, it depends on the munchies, you know. If it's been a long day or whatever, stressful day, maybe the whole pie.
But see, here's the thing, though, man. Here's the thing. Like with certain pizzas, you know, your mouth waters, right? It automatically waters, dude. No joke, dude. if you ask anybody about like flying pie pizza, it's not a oh yeah, it's like a oh.
It's that good, people.
Oh,
It's that
it's
fucking good.
oh,
It's
yeah,
orgasmic.
it's
That's.
it,
I mean,
yeah,
the only other. I mean, it's its own animal. I won't call that Pacific Northwest pizza. That right there is. It's like a mixture of like New York style and fucking I don't know what else, Satan or something,
oh,
and the whole farm. But like New York style pizza, that is a whole nother animal in itself, man. And it just I don't know how they do to get. Maybe it's the altitude, maybe it's something else, but just that dough, it's like got the perfect consistency. It's got a little bit of crunch on the outside, but it's still got that rubbery, soft feel to it. Even when it's been 2 days, you still grab it, fucker's still soft. You pull it apart like that. Oh man.
there's not many. You can't pull off second pizza. It's like that.
Yeah.
Second pizza is always, dry. The sauce, it's all, in with the layer, all dried up already. It's,
Yep.
you can't make it taste like it was.
Mm-mm.
But fuck, flying pie. God damn, just add a little bit of mozzarella. Phew, la mo-
Son of a bitch.
Second pizza, way. No
Damn.
lie.
I think one day I'm just gonna do, or I should say one week I'm gonna do a tour and just like fly to New York, get pizza, fly to Oregon, get pizza. Then I'm like, you know what? There's a little taco place in fucking San Francisco. Fuck, let's go San Francisco.
So you still gonna do a tour?
I want to.
An October tour?
I still want to. Yeah. It's on the books. Either way, I'll be headed up that way. So. What do you call
Mándame las fechas. What the
it? Yeah. I'll find out more when we get closer to that point.
There we go.
Damn it! Now you're gonna make me order pizza. But man, I got a big ass thick ribeye too. You got those country style ribs.
We went to Dave and Buster's earlier. Got a 22-ounce APA, which is delish.
Mm.
And we had like a shrimp, like a scampi cheese dip with some thin, like rice noodly, fucking deep fried, puffy, crunchy chips. Oh,
So you had a queso flameado con camarón and some healthy chips.
pretty much queso flameado, orange style, y con papas fritas.
Con papas fritas. There you go.
The
It's like
arroz.
fish and chips.
And then,
This actually sounds pretty fucking good.
Yeah, she got the steak, grilled steak salad. Oh, medium rare. Oh,
Yes, sir. Well, see, that's what I was actually had in mind for supper this evening. But man, those country style ribs are really calling me.
yo, mira, güey, yo pedí because the menu is limited. It's like, generic. Like I'm not gonna order a fucking burger at fucking Dave and Buster's, pero, fucking fish and chips, right? Fuck it. Oye, güey, el pedazo de pinche pescado común.
Damn, really?
Un paquete de coca, güey, así, así, güey, así, ¡pum! Y así de pinche grueso, güey. I'm like, ah, chinga, ¿qué me llegó aquí, güey? Pinche paquete de coca, a la madre. I'm not lying to you. Boom.
Damn. At David
Mini,
Buster's.
mini brick, Walrus, mini brick.
You want a mini break?
Mini brick.
A mini break.
I was like, oh, even these like, oh, what the fuck are
You
that?
didn't take a picture? You gotta take a picture.
I took a picture of the beer. I don't think I got a picture.
Oh yeah, you got the most important thing.
I'm sure I can find it somewhere. The most important, absolutely the most important.
Like, there's this little fucking Cajun joint. Right here off of Fuqua, man. Fucking behind the House of Pies. Usually they have cheap crawfish compared to where else. But man, their crawfish sometimes, I mean, they're mixed, but some of them crawfish are like little fucking miniature lobsters, dude. With big old fucking claws like that. I'm like, damn.
Some people are scared of crawfish up here. It's funny.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they'll eat fucking, they'll eat ass and octopus.
What? You have to do what to it?
Hell.
How do you eat it?
It's like you go like this, and then you go like
Whatever.
this, and you pinch, squeeze it, I don't know, or
No,
dip
not
it
like-
in whatever, and drink beer. Next, potato, corn, fucking mushroom,
the
artichoke,
head.
whatever.
Suck the head, eat the tail, suck the head.
Yeah. Oh, we're talking about crawfish, right?
Ay, güey. Oye, güey.
What?
Oye, güey, no, gay,
No, no, no
güey.
crawfish.
No,
Oh,
güey.
man, I was craving
No
crawfish,
mames,
man.
güey. Oye, güey. Pasaste la línea,
Oh,
güey.
we're talking about crawfish. You're the one talking about sucking crawfish head. I don't know. That's pretty gross to me.
I'm embarrassed. I'm fucking chugging cock. Shut up.
We need a what do you call it? We need a pause, man.
Yo lang pause una carrita and we'll fucking go into the evening with this last one.
Yes, yes, sir. With just one fix, just one more fix.
Pausa. Para bien, échale, güey.
All right.
Yes, yes, yes. Ah! Meow, meow. I'm gonna show you my metal face. I don't know why it's like that. Why not like this? No. Not.
Indie passion play, crumbling away. I'm your source of self-destruction. Painted up with fear, sucking darkness clear, leading on your death construction. Taste me, you will see, more is all you need. Dedicated to how I'm killing you. Yeah.
Basta. Más rápido, güey. Pinche rey de los popes, güey. What's going on over there, man? Did you choke on something or what? You go through your nose?
Yeah, you know. The moco
El
just
jugo se te
kind of
fue.
flows down the back.
Ay, güey. Ay, güey. Ay, güey.
Yeah, these damn allergies, man.
Wow. Yeah, it's a heavy pollen warning right now, so don't come up here right now.
Man, that's the way it's been over here, man, for weeks. I go through a bottle of fucking Flonase like every 2-3 weeks. That's my real addiction, man. And that's just like fucking $13 for like a 0.5 ounce.
Have you tried I take something for that. Hold on. Dr. Kong in the house.
Oh yeah, I forgot you're a medical specialist. Oh, you're medically special. I forgot which one it was.
Oh. Ah, here we go.
Motherfucker.
Hydroxyzine.
Is that what I need?
Hydroxyzine. Now, hydroxyzine is used to help control anxiety and tension caused by nervous and emotional conditions. Okay. It can also be used to help control anxiety and produce sleep before surgery. This medicine is also used to relieve the symptoms of an allergic reaction, examples given hives, itching skin, caused by chronic urticaria, atopic and contact dermatosis. Hydroxyzine is an antihistamine. It works by preventing the effects of a substance called histamine, which is produced by the body. It's available only by prescription. And that's just medical information. I'm not giving you any advice. I'm not telling you to take it, not to take it. I'm just laying a piece of paper on the table, and I just read it to you. Do what you want with it. Son of a bitch.
Master, where's the dreams that I've been after? Master, promised only lies, laughter.
One of the best fucking breakdowns in all of metal history. Just like your mom's.
Laughing at my cries.
Yeah, this is the nasty face.
Yeah, that's a nasty face, all right.
Now, if you think about it, it's an epidemic. It's an epidemic. It's been an epidemic.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Who knew opium would be such a medical, breakthrough to be used in the, medical healthcare, industry or whatever you want to call it. To the addictions, the money, the sacklers.
What'd you call them? The pig feeders?
Yeah, there you go. Just like the documentary, start him off at a low dose, move him up to a little higher dose, maybe combine doses, take this one with this one. Let's make super ones. Let's make these milligrams and these milligrams like super potent. Because the small ones are not working anymore. Hello.
Hello, right?
Oh yeah. That was tough to watch, man. The fucking sacklers.
So,
It's good, but fuck.
so there was a bill in 2010 that passed, U.S. Bill 13, that was for funding, okay, for Afghanistan. And coincidentally, in 2010, Afghanistan got, what was that for? I don't know why I can't do math today. Thousands, millions, billions, 4 billion, all right, in aid. And coincidentally, we had two opioid spike in overdoses and suicides in 2010 and 2013. Like, if you follow the money, it's coincidence how some dates kind of match up. Now, here's the other thing. If opium's illegal in the United States, where are they getting the opium from? Afghanistan. Where have they been for the last fucking 20 years? Afghanistan. When did the law start passing about opium? In the 90s. When did they start talking about Afghanistan? In the fucking 90s. Oh, we gotta go help them defend against Russia, blah, blah, blah. First it was Russia, then it was China, then it was the Taliban. Then, there's always been somebody that we gotta go defend somebody against. Now we have to ask why.
Yeah, ahí está.
Exactly. Ahí está. And then it just, it's sickening, really. Because when you look at like everything, even like with the prescription depressants, It's like when they start coming up with all these new depression medications, the spikes and fucking ODs and suicides. I mean, there's two correlate facts. I mean, how can I say this? It's like two facts that almost line up fucking side by side, and then you follow the money.
Yeah, put up a plot map and you'll see the difference side by side.
Yeah, I mean, and it's coincidentally like 2010. You know, you got funding for Afghanistan, and also 2010 they got what do you call a new bill for opioids that they approve them now for prescription, and then boom, all of a sudden we got ODs and suicides and everything happening right after that. It's a chain reaction, cause and effect.
That's what they should call them, dude. Opioids.
Opioids, eh? But my thing is like, opium's not addictive. Unlike straight opium. I'm not talking about the synthetic. I'm talking like straight.
Oh yeah.
Grab the poppy, cut it, go la, 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 and you know, just like.
Hello, there's still dens of opium somewhere.
Yeah. Well, hell, they put opium in fucking Imodium. They put it in fucking. There's another pill that they fucking put in for like stomach problems because it constipates you. So it's, if you got the shits, you take that and it constipates you, right? They put it in anesthesia. That's why you're constipated after anesthesia. After surgery or whatever, you're constipated for several days because, hello, you're fucking on opium. Morphine, hello, morphine.
Yeah. One of the questions I have to ask post-ops. Hey, so you pooping okay? Because
I forgot you're a medical professional. Like, is everything all right down there?
It's
in there.
It's always awkward, but I gotta fucking plow through this fucking question.
But I mean, why is there a pandemic? You know, it's like, who created the pandemic? Was there a pandemic before there was opioids? No. You know, it's just kind of a thing, you know. It's like, yeah, there was opium, and opium was outlawed in 1909, I believe. Yeah, February 9th, 1909.
It's the reason why opium exists in the mainstream is because of government.
Yeah, you're right, because there was always like, you know, just like there were the smokehouses, or they were, right? Even up in British Columbia, there used to be like smokehouses back in the day, right? Mm-hmm. But they weren't like, oh, being, you know, smoke. It was just like, yeah. Acá tengo algo, man. I got some good shit, man. You hit it like 2 times, you'll be gone for 3 weeks, man.
Think of when you know, I mean, just for example, in the medical profession, there's always been some kind of, drug that only exists, like for pain, for surgeries, things of that nature, right? It's never been take pain medication for like a body ache, a backache, something ache, you know.
Alcohol con marijuana.
A masker, you know, for other things other than just like, you know, hardcore surgery or whatever, you know.
But how they used to do surgery back in the day? Here, take 2 shots of whiskey or tequila, whatever you got. Bite down real hard on the stick. It's gonna take about 5 minutes.
Haven't you seen Tombstone, dude?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Está, güey.
Exactly.
Now take the bullet out. I bite on this. Yeah. But again, so going back to, you know, so, you know, there was already an established, you know, a system, you know, of you know, drugs, pain medications, and then all of a sudden, you know, on the market, here's this new pain medication. You know, that's a wonder miracle drug, and then there you go with the marketing, right?
Right.
So there you go. But you
know, I never really understood until I had my doctor. He used to be my PCP. He was an old Mexicano, man, and he was right off of Belfort, cool cat, and he was just always like, "¿Qué tienes? ¿Qué te duele?" Or "¿Qué blah?" You just tell him, "All right, here." He never like tell you, "Oh, you gotta take these for the next 30 years or whatever." No, it was just like, "Take these, you know, take them for 3 days. After that, you know, don't, or this, whatever." And he's like, "Oh, when I hurt my back, oh man, you know, I'm always in pain." And he had at the time he had Celebreaks. He goes, "Well, they brought me these here." He just gave me fucking a whole pack, you know, a bunch of sample packs. Celebreaks was, whenever I guess test marketing, man, Celebreaks was good, but you're not supposed to mix it with alcohol. Because I woke up at an Iron Maiden concert, and that's all I'm gonna say about that. But Celebreaks got rid of my pain. It was beautiful. It was like it got numb, it got warm, and then it just dissipated, and I was like, but
You
with the
woke up?
alcohol, no.
You woke up at an Iron Maiden concert.
Missed the whole opening acts, everything, and I just woke up when Maiden came on. I was like, we started off at a brewery like about 10:30 in the morning, but just the day I guess progressed. It was a drunken rampage, yeah.
Because don't be waiting the raza, güey.
Yeah, yeah. It was after that I was like, okay, don't mix it no more, or mix it but stay home. But yeah, that's when I found out the doctors got, whoever the representatives. Oh, here we got these new, here prescribe it for this, prescribe it for that. You'll ask one doctor, oh no, I don't have that. I got this. I want Viagra. Oh, I got Cialis, or I got fucking this, or I got blah blah blah, or whatever the case is. But yeah.
And the reps would report back and hey, so how your patient's doing on the oxy?
Yeah, and seen the whole time they're testing
Oh,
it.
blah blah blah. But
Yeah.
hey, some maybe
Yep.
need a higher dose. Oh, okay. I'll take this back to the company. Higher dose.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah, I mean, they already knew what it was going to do. They just like test marketing mass, like mass test marketing and all across all markets. Let's see what this does. And I'm just like, that's fucking crazy, man. But yeah, it's like they create a problem and then they want more money to fix it. So where's that money really going? Because they ain't gonna fix shit. Like George Carlin said in one of his things, it's like the war on homelessness is the name of this clip. But he's like, he goes, every time in America we want to go to war, the war on terror, the war on fucking education, the war on this. He goes, how about the war on homeless? You never hear about the war on homeless. He goes, because you can't get no publicity for fucking homeless people. They don't give a shit.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's funny. It's like we always declare a war on something because nothing ever gets fucking fixed. So maybe we should stop declaring war anywhere and just fix ourselves.
Oh shit.
Look at all them, dude. 800 billion a year in fucking military spending, and they're spending 40 on fucking education. I'm like, really? Yeah, or should we be like taking care of our leaders, our future leaders? The young, up and coming leaders,
The most
Think of
stupidest.
Pell Grants, man. Pell Grants don't cover shit. Fucking any major university, you're looking at fucking about, I don't know, a semester, I want to say about 30, 40. If you go to an elite one, you're probably going to spend a little bit more, 75, 100 per semester. You don't even talk about St. John's or Harvard or fucking shit like that. Then not including books and everything else.
Yeah.
Oh, there it goes. Yeah, higher. I mean, when you look at these fucking numbers, it's ridiculous, and they're always here in Houston, man. And it was kind of brewing because they kept changing superintendents for the Houston Independent School District. It was like a high turnover rate, like every year, every other year. It was like they were going out the door, going out the door. So finally, they found an HISD warehouse. I forgot how big, 100 by 50 or whatever, stacked with unlisted African art. Unregistered, nothing. It was just like, bam, where'd this come from? It came from Africa. Well, how did it get here? It didn't come through the port. It's not registered, da da da. And so all of a sudden, it was election year. What African art? Whatever. So a year goes by, superintendent steps down. Another year goes by, fucking that guy steps down. And then somebody else gets appointed. Then all of a sudden, the TEA teacher, the Texas Education Administrators, gets involved along with the FBI and fucking the Texas Rangers. And there's a full-on audit investigation into HISD. Fucking thousands, if not millions of dollars missing and shit like that, dude. Yeah, it was just a whole fiasco. So they appointed, so now the HISD is run actually by the state of Texas. It's not run by Houston Independent School District anymore. Yeah, but they weren't the only school district that got fucking caught in this bullshit or whatever. But yeah, it's just funny how money just disappears or shit appears and reappears or disappears.
Oversight, it's hush hush.
Yeah.
A little bit for you, a little kickback.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like there was the chief of police had just left. He went to Miami, all right? Some stuff was coming down on a botched raid. I don't know. I don't know if it made the news. They raided the wrong house and killed an elderly couple. But the elderly couple, he was armed and ready. He didn't know why they were there.
Yeah.
They came in. You were like fucking full SWAT, everything. He started shooting back. They killed them both. All right. So supposedly it's a drug house or drug dealers. They go in there. They found a little fucking baggie of whatever, and maybe like a joint or some shit. They're like, well, this whatever. It was the wrong Hardy Street. They were supposed to be over here by fucking Millbeat, and they were over there on the fucking north side, dude. And so it turned into a big ass thing. They planted evidence, all this. I forgot how many cops. Yeah, I forgot how many cops got arrested and all this shit. So the chief of police all of a sudden wants to move to Miami. He got offered a job, disappears. Come to find out from somebody else that there's some shit coming down the line where there's going to be some federal investigations. Well, I just heard recently he's no longer the chief of police in Miami, so I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of interesting little shit that happens.
What's going on?
Yeah, exactly. But if you don't pay attention, you don't know what the fuck's going on.
Florida's so stupid too.
But it's just like, what's your name? Lena Hidalgo, the little 27, well, I guess she's probably about 28 now, 29, won't beat a 27-year incumbent judge. All right? And everybody's like, what the fuck? How the hell she win? This and that. And she came in and she just like, started barking orders left and right and shit. like she'd be running shit, whatever. And I was like, nah. After a while, I just started noticing she started repeating what everybody else was repeating. Okay, I see where you're from. They brought her in for a purpose. They needed somebody young and they could use to their advantage.
The sharp black hair.
Yeah, curly hair.
Yeah.
Lena Hidalgo.
Yeah.
Youngest judge in the state of Texas. But what was funny was the union supported the incumbent judge. And when I mean by support, I mean political action committee funds. And when I mean unions, I mean like unions around the United States, if not the world. Some of them are actually world powers. Yeah.
That's
So I don't know what to say if it's like, well, I guess sometimes corruption doesn't work. I don't know if unless it's two parties that were going against each other, a better person won. I don't know.
Well, I mean, more attention to these things, man.
But that's the thing, you don't hear about this shit, dude. Or like, the.
There's nobody like hardcore looking.
No,
like,
what happened? That's what the media was for. It's supposed to be the watchdogs. I mean, that's what I learned in journalism class. That supposedly the media was started to be the watchdogs to keep government in check. All right, and they just become the fucking patsies. And I'm like, it upsets me. And we have to become those fucking damn. I hate to say, I never thought I'd be a fucking journalist, but or a reporter or anything like that, because that was never on my mind. But I mean, somebody's got to bring it to light.
You gotta find the facts instead.
Yeah, the facts, exactly.
We're there to, with truth and reliability.
Reliability, yeah, exactly. I mean, but everybody's got to be held accountable. If we're held accountable for our daily lives, why can't they be held accountable? Why aren't they held accountable? Just because they fucking ride in a fucking... They're fucking... Everything they use, everything they eat, everything they wear is paid for by the taxpayers. All right? Who are the taxpayers? You get up in the morning, in the afternoon, you go to fucking work. Doesn't matter if it's Friday, Saturday, Monday, Wednesday. Do you hate your fucking job? Well, guess what? You're a taxpayer. So why are these motherfuckers dictating how our life should be while they're eating fucking bacon wrapped shrimp every day, drinking fucking cocktails and margaritas with their little fucking pinky up and shit, and all them other weird ass fetishes they got? Fucking sick ass bastards. They think they're above us. That's it. We're the common folk. We're the peasants. They're the royalty. Same shit in Hollywood. They made themselves royalty. Those motherfuckers ain't nobodies. They ain't nobody. They're just regular folk like you and I, but they fucking carry around like they're the king and queen. And that's why I'm like, even Beyonce, she's in Houston. You know what? That bitch turned her back on Houston.
Yeah.
Completely. I'm like, especially, with the situations that happened here in Houston over the last couple of years, and with that young girl that was killed at Fort Hood and shit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and all the fucking people, not even the damn Hispanic community fucking put money up for that girl's funeral. It was, I can't remember that guy's name. I apologize. Like I said, I was going to remember his name. He's a local rapper. He put up fucking money for that. He fucking held a procession and all that for this girl. All right? He didn't fucking know her. He didn't know her shit. And all the people here that are supposed to be all for the community, blah, blah, they didn't do a fucking thing. And that pissed me the fuck off. You know, it's not about black, white, fucking Mexican or Chinese or whatever. It's none about that. None of that.
Right.
It's about what's right here. What's in this fucking heart and the love that you have for each other.
Yeah.
You know, and this, you know, senseless shootings is what they are. You know, I know that kid probably had more problems. If you think about it, being a small town kid, he was living with his grandma. So I mean, his fucking parents abandoned him. All right, he was already fucking angry. All right, whatever happened that fucking morning to fucking flip this fucking switch wasn't the first time that happened.
Yeah.
Then now they're saying that, you know, he was gay. Well, hell, you're in a small town. You're gay. You can't live comfortably because you're always hiding who you really are. Okay.
And
You know,
especially in
yeah.
town.
Yeah, in a little town like that. Yeah, and I always hear about the people from the valley. I heard this just recently, but I never knew this. That all the gay people from the valley go to San Antonio, and I always figure, why San Antonio? Because Austin is the liberal city, the capital. They're trying to be like New York and shit. And they're like, no, everybody goes to San Antonio. So San Antonio's got a very large, apparently a bigger gay community than Austin or Houston combined. And I was like, well, I didn't know that. But I'm glad that they can live comfortably. I mean, it don't ever. I mean, what the hell? You
Well-
happy as long as you ain't fucking killing nobody or raping fucking kids or whatever? You know, cool. Go do what you want. That's
Yeah, I know,
that's what makes you happy.
Yeah, but they have to do it 110 miles away, dude.
Yeah,
Why,
exactly.
why can't they just do it in their home?
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
comfortable with the
Why
radiation.
can't we all just do what the fuck we want in our home? You know?
Everything has to go to anal sex. You know, everybody. Gay. Oh my, gay. Gay. No, anal sex. Fucking.
You know
cunts.
what, dude?
That's it.
Fuck that shit. I'm reappropriating gay back, dude. The Flintstones used to have a gay old time. You know what they used to do? They used to have party. They used to go bowling. They used to go to the fucking lodge, go to the beach. They used to go out of town and shit. And they were always happy, man. Let's fucking be gay again, dude. Fuck all that shit. I'm taking that word back. If we got to spell it different, whatever. But, you know, it was our word first.
Yeah.
So,
Gay. Anal sex. Genitalia. That's what those fucking sex.
we all have genitalia. Guess what?
Sex.
Everybody, well, you know, half the population is like this, the other half of the population is like this, but you get the gist.
Oh, gay. That's what you're thinking. Genitalia. You fucking.
It's none of your fucking business. Let them do whatever the fuck they want. You want to sit on your couch and fucking jack off? Do that. Shit, man. Nobody comes to your house and say, "Oh, that's so gross." You fucking heterosexual.
Bust into Theo Chencho's house and jack off. Soy gay. I mean, that's exactly what the fuck those fuck.
He's all like, "Dude, Chencho's just got his prescription. That's why he was happy."
Oh, that's the picture that they're painting. You know?
I know, but but see, who's painting the picture?
Yo, Chencho con fucking jacking off con tu gay.
Yeah, con tu gay.
That's what they like. That's the whole thing, like genital. Like they can't just be like partner gay, happy, and like relationship gay. No, it has to be like a brutal jacking off anal sex gay.
Oh man, it just
Why was that? Why would
But see that's you know, a lot of people misunderstand or misconstrue the word ignorance, but ignorance means to be misinformed or miseducated or maleducated, however you want to say, or uneducated about a situation or a topic. And I mean, they're human. There ain't no fucking difference. Like I said, unless they're sacrificing kids or whatever, right there, you know, you hear something at night, you know, who knows? But I ain't gonna say everybody's like that because nobody fits like this. There are no boxes. We're all spherical, you know. That's why they call it the degrees. You know, the 6 degrees of separation. You know your people, you know your circle. Now, you know, if it's somebody suspicious moved into your neighborhood or whatever, your apartment complex, that's a whole nother story. But there's motherfuckers, look at John Wayne Gacy. Hey, fucking dealership owner was a clown for fucking parties, and he had a fucking 37 dead kids and men in his fucking house. So it don't matter what this is. But look at me. I look like a serial killer. I've killed millions of roaches, but I mean, I've committed genocide on roaches and flies and a few other things.
Hey, when I dress up, I can look intimidating.
Oh, yeah. I was at the cook-off.
With dark glasses, como un pinche cup.
No, I was at the cook-off one year, the rodeo cook-off, and that day I don't know. I used to have a long sleeve denim shirt, and I had fucking blue jeans on, right? I'm sitting there with my trench coat, and I'm just standing there in parade dress, 'cause that's what I do. I just stay out of people's way and got my hands behind my back, if I have a beer or whatever, drink right there. This guy looks at me, I know you, S.A. And I'm like, oh, yeah, He goes, your name's Richard. I'm like, oh, la verga, how's this dude know my fucking name, man? He's like, yeah, Holmes, we know about you in the Pinta, man. They told us you're the guy to come to. I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, nah, man. I think you got the wrong guy. He's like, no, man. He goes, you're Richard, right? I was like, yeah, my name's Richard. He goes, you live on the south side of town, right? I was like, who the fuck is this dude?
Oh, la verga, güey.
So he's like, he starts telling me, yeah, in the Pinta, everybody there knows who you are, man. You help people out and this and that and da-da-da. And I was like, nah, dude. He goes, man, I could tell by the way you're dressed. He goes, you're all pressed. He goes, you got your denim on. He thought this. He was just like, it was like, and when I looked down, I was like, damn, yeah, I do. I guess I kind of look like a little bit. So, man, it was like this whole thing. The whole night, he was convinced I was this fucking dude. And, and I finally had to tell him, like, nah, dude. I go, I'm sorry. I'm not that fucking guy, man. And he goes, what's your name's fucking Richard? I'm like, yes, but... I go, but it's not me, man. I go, I work at that. I think I was working at Office Depot at that time. I was like, man, I work for Office Depot. Even the shirt said Office Depot on it.
Is it Richard?
Yeah, it did say Richard on the other side.
How the fuck does he know? All the time you freaking
No, well, I had a trench coat on, so it was covering like this. But when we got to the house, I had taken my jacket off. But by that time, he already knew who I was. But yeah, man, that tripped out. I was like, damn. So apparently, I got a doppelganger. That's a big shit, dude. That explains the dreams I've been having. Then is this why my nose is fucked up?
Hey, find that motherfucker, dude.
Like, cuate. I always knew I had a twin.
That'd be too much for me.
Right, yourself. But yourself, but the complete opposite of yourself.
Yeah. You would bend me with your energy and like, oh, God.
No, but y'all would fit.
All Richards over here.
It would be like this because whatever you're strong on, he would be his weakness, and whatever his strength is would be your weakness. So it'd be like Wonder Twins. Psh, activate. Turn into like Voltron.
Pues ya, let's wrap it up like a fucking egg roll, man. Woo!
You're gonna egg
Call
roll.
it a Walrus show. Look at how long we went, eh?
Sorry, I know we get lost in our own fucking bullshit sometimes.
Sorry.
Once again, this is our social media addresses or whatever the hell they're called. Links.
Bada bing, bada boom. Catch us, Kong the Walrus at gmail.com. Send us your comments, concerns, what you like, what you don't like. Send us whatever. Pictures? I mean, whatever.
Yeah, pictures. Pictures would be good. We like to know who we're talking to.
Catch us on Insta, Kong the Walrus Show. Bada bing, bada boom.
Bada bing, bada boom, bada bing, boom, ba. Kong and the Walrus, rah, rah, rah.
Kong the Walrus, rah, rah, rah. Yeah. ¿Dónde estás? Aquí estoy. Ra, 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 ra. Aquí estamos. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you so much.
For tuning in today.
Nothing but love, no hate.
Love, no hate. Please, jeez.
Just hate the enemy, yeah. Let's all hate the common enemy. Don't hate each other.
That's enough already. Por favor. Everybody just treat each other with kindness, man. Jeez.
Yeah, and bring a 12 or un pasacito, pinche algo, un toque.
You know what? Bring a 12. I have the chairs and the snacks, man.
Yeah, there you go.
We'll touch it
Hey,
out.
una carnita, unas pinches costitas, un steak, algo.
Anything is possible.
It's all possible.
It's all possible. All right, everybody. Kong and the Walrus Show. Again, much appreciative of the support.
Yes, thank you.
Please keep it coming. Kong and the Walrus Show. We're doing it for you. We're doing it for us. But mostly, we're doing it for the atmosphere. So that way,
Yeah, it's
when
mostly the
a
atmosphere.
million years later, somebody stumbles across this little gem of a show.
Oh, you called it a gem.
Sí, güey. Little pinche.
Yeah,
Little
well,
pinche.
let's just say it's a little piece of carbon right now. It's going to need a little bit more pressure.
Órale, carbon. Ándale, ándale. Carbon.
It might be a turd, but we'll still polish it up.
Floss included, but it'll shine.
Whatever works.
Dale con shine, como dicen.
Dale con shine. Y'all have a beautiful weekend. Enjoy your motherfucking Memorial Day. Remember that we are celebrating the fallen men and women who fought for this country, who died for this country throughout the wars, to give us the ability to even talk shit in front of people or on a fucking phone or on a fucking TV or on a fucking microphone.
For that, we thank you.
Thank you.
Audience, make sure to smell your chicken and your beef before you put it on the grill. Very important.
Very important. Or not use a lot of salt.
Not too much salt. Just make sure that your meat has not rotted.
Is it sticky? Does that matter? Well, we got high humidity around here.
Yeah, that's so. We're gonna have to leave it to the experts because if we're talking climate and meat, then it could be something different.
It could be.
There's a longer, weight or whatever,
Make sure you get proper,
2 weeks
circulation.
As opposed to 4 days. 2 more weeks on the chicken, man. It's fine.
Hey, how the hell did the ancients used to store meat, man? They used to kill a fucking mammoth, and I know they didn't eat it all at the same time, so I know they stored it. How the fuck they store it in the middle of summer?
No, they dried it. They either had to dry it or they had to eat it there because there's no cold fridge, right?
Well, I've seen people where
Unless they you lived like somewhere where they have a lot of ice, then that's possible.
But like in India, they have those deep wells where they have stairs that go down like 100 meters or so, and at the bottom, ice forms on the water.
No, well, there you go.
So I wonder that's what I'm saying. I wonder what they used to do over here.
Call in the Walrus.
They probably had a stone fridge.
Call in the Walrus show. Find out how cavemen froze their meat.
Yes. I want to know who was the first guy that said, "Oh, fire, delicious meat. We need potatoes and a salad, some butter, sour cream."
Yum, burn meat. Yum, burn.
Or the first guy who made a hamburger. All right.
Was it bun?
We gotta make bread. Damn, me hungry now.
Who make bun? What's who bun?
All right. Peace out.
On Insta, Kong and Walrus. Kong and Walrus. Reach us at kongandthewalrus@gmail.com. All right, guys and gals.
Yes.
Appreciate your support. Thank you so much.
Love y'all.
Like the Walrus said, have a good weekend. Enjoy your Monday. Don't forget to check your meat. Make sure it's not spoiled.
Or sticky.
Climate, you're going to ask an expert.
And don't pay attention to the fucking weatherman, 'cause he lies. And she lies too.
No shit, yeah. Man, I'm having a tantrum about how cold it is.
So what, Arizona?
I said, look at this. She's like, oh.
All right. We'll talk later.
Talk later. All right, guys. Calling the Walrus Show. Laters.
Laters. Peace.
Day.
Yes.
Laters.